All right, let's get right into it. We're going to cut through all the crazy hype and the noise to give you a real, no BS guide to making money online. We're talking about methods that actually work, without any of the magic formulas. Just a straight up look at what it really takes.
You know, if you're watching this, I'm guessing this quote hits home. You've heard all the pitches, right? Dropshipping, Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing, and you've probably figured out it's not quite the walk in the park they claim it is. You see these flashy videos promising easy cash, but when you look closer, the reality just doesn't add up. So here's the absolute key takeaway. It's not that these business models are all scams. The truth is, pretty much any of them can work. The real problem, the thing they don't tell you, is the hidden cost. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about the massive investment of time, effort, and the steep, steep learning curve you have to climb before you see a single dollar. Let's be honest, the online business world feels like a jungle sometimes. You've got people trying to sell you everything from sketchy courses to full-blown get-rich-quick schemes. So before we even get into the methods that do work, we need to build a kind of BS detector. A filter to help you spot the stuff you should run away from.
Okay, get ready to screenshot this or write these down. These are the words you have to watch out for: automatic, passive, guaranteed, easy, risk-free, or fast. The second you hear any of these, your internal alarm bells should be screaming. It's a massive indicator that you're being sold a fantasy, not a real business. Because real business, it takes real work, period. So let's talk about our first realistic business model. It's called Kindle Direct Publishing, or KDP. Now hold on, this isn't about writing the next great American novel, not at all. This is about publishing really simple books on Amazon, and then using a super modern and totally free marketing strategy to get people to buy them. The process here is surprisingly simple. First, you set up a KDP account with Amazon. Then, you create your book. And again, we're not talking about a 300-page epic. This works incredibly well for things like guided journals, coloring books, or even just funny, themed notebooks that have the potential to go viral. And here's the secret sauce. You market it for free on TikTok. You just post 1 to 3 short videos a day showing off your book, and when one of them blows up, you just make more videos exactly like that one.
And the potential here is kind of crazy. Let's just run the numbers from the source material. Let's say your book makes you $7 in profit per sale. A single video you made gets 100,000 views. If just 1% of those people, just 1%, decide to buy it, that one piece of content could bring in $7,000. Not bad for a business that costs you almost $0 to start.
All right, method number 2 is an absolute powerhouse. It's one of the most powerful business models online today, hands down: becoming a YouTube creator. If you do it right, your videos can build an incredibly loyal audience and generate some very, very significant long-term income.
Now, to understand how you actually make money, you have to know 2 key terms. The first one is CPM, which stands for cost per mil. The easiest way to think about this is from the advertiser side. It's the price they are willing to pay to show their ad 1,000 times on videos like yours.
But what you, as the creator, really care about is RPM, or revenue per mil. This is the actual cash that lands in your pocket for every 1,000 views your video gets, after YouTube takes its cut. This is your real, effective earning rate. This is the number that matters.
So how do you get more views to earn more from that RPM? Well, it all comes down to making the YouTube algorithm happy. And the algorithm really only cares about 2 things. First, a high click-through rate, or CTR. That just means your title and your thumbnail are so good that people can't help but click. And second, high audience retention. That means your content is so engaging, people stick around and watch till the end. If you nail those 2 things, YouTube will basically become your free full-time marketing team.
So let's just put these 2 paths side by side for a second. With KDP, over on the left, it's all about creating content quickly, making simple books and riding the viral wave on TikTok to drive direct sales. YouTube, on the right, is a bit different. It's about more in-depth content creation, really mastering the YouTube algorithm, and earning your money mainly through ad revenue. 2 very different approaches. Okay, we've gone over the tactics, but I've got to be honest with you. Tactics are pretty much useless if you don't have the right mindset. Both KDP and YouTube can absolutely work, but only if you approach them with a long-term perspective and a serious commitment. This is so important. Your approach has to match your goal. If you're just looking for a nice little side hustle, a second income, you can probably do everything yourself, no problem. But if your ambition is bigger, if you want to build a real, scalable business,
you have to start thinking like a CEO. That means learning to delegate tasks. It's really the only way you can grow beyond a certain point.
Please, please burn this into your brain. Your journey is not going to be a straight line that just goes up and up. It's going to be messy. You will hit walls, you will have setbacks, and there will absolutely be moments where you want to quit. This is not a sign that you're failing. It's a normal, completely unavoidable part of the game. And you know what? This is why those obstacles are actually so valuable. Every single time you fight through a problem and solve it, you build a new skill. But more importantly, you build a new level of awareness. You're building calluses. The next time that same problem comes up, you'll know exactly what to do. You're not just building a business, you're building resilience. So, as we wrap this all up, I want to leave you with this one question. If you only chase a quick income, you're probably setting yourself up for frustration. But if you shift your focus to building new skills, the income almost becomes this inevitable side effect of your own growth. So ask yourself, what are you really trying to build here? Because your answer to that will define everything.